I'm here at Gallaudet University, standing in front of Dawes House. The building was designed by the famous architect Olof Hanson, who used to live in Minnesota. He was born in Sweden in approximately 1860. His native language was Swedish, and he became deaf at the age of 12. His family ended up settling in Minnesota, and they sent him to the Minnesota School for the Deaf in Faribault. He learned English and ASL at the same time. Of course, back then they didn't call it ASL, it was referred to as sign language or manual communication. Anyway, he graduated from high school and went on to attend Gallaudet, where he graduated in 1886. After graduation, he decided he wanted to go into architecture and went to study in Paris for a year, also taking time to visit a number of deaf schools in Europe, studying their architectural designs. After coming back to the US, he worked for a while as a draftsman. In the 1890s, the economy wasn't good, so he took a position teaching physical education at the Minnesota School for the Deaf in Faribault. After he saved some money, he decided to start his own architectural firm there in Faribault. He worked and built his business. After a while, Gallaudet College offered him the opportunity to design Dawes House. Originally, the building was used as the boys' dorm for Kendall School. Today, it is used for offices and classrooms. It recently housed the interpreter training program, but the program has since moved to another building. Olof Hanson went on to design many buildings. Dawes House happens to be the oldest one still standing. Many of the ones he designed around the United States are no longer in existence. The last building he designed before he died was Thompson Hall in St. Paul, Minnesota. It is a deaf club still in use as a center for the deaf community today. Now I stand in front of the oldest one of his buildings still standing, and I feel honored to be here talking about the history and the connection to Minnesota. After graduating from Gallaudet, Olof Hanson worked for a while, then married and had 3 hearing daughters. When his business wasn't doing as well as he liked, he decided to move to Washington State to start a business with a hearing partner who was also an architect. He designed several buildings, but because of the stiff competition in the field, he decided to become an Episcopal clergyman. He also became involved with the National Association of the Deaf, serving as the NAD president from 1910 to 1913. One of his biggest successes of his tenure was addressing the concerns of deaf people who wanted to work at the federal level in the civil service. The policy at the time was one of total discrimination. Deaf people were not even considered as potential employees. Olof wrote a letter to President Roosevelt which persuaded him to change this policy. So the many deaf people who work at the federal government today have Olof Hanson to thank for influencing the president to give deaf people the chance to work in the federal civil service. Olof continued his involvement in the deaf community, but did not do the same in designing buildings. Instead, he worked at the University of Washington in Seattle as a landscape architect. He died in 1933. Deaf people in Minnesota remember his name because the school in Faribault is on Olof Hanson Drive. Whenever we write that address, we remember Olof Hanson and his contributions as an architect, a community leader, and a clergyman.